Nice to have you on India Today, SoSouth today. Right now, coming to the seats in Bangalore itself, we are seeing that PC Mohan is continuing to lead. Bangalore South, as expected, Tejasvi Surya is in the lead as well. Bangalore North, we are seeing Shobha Karanlaje in the lead there as well, and Bangalore Rural also surprisingly, CN Manjunath is in the lead. So, what do we make of this, especially the Bangalore segments? The voters seem to have once again preferred the BJP to have them at the center, especially given that the kind of governance issues that we saw with massive floods and traffic jams across, and PC Mohan also facing a lot of anger. But they seem to be quite happy with all the performance of the MPs there.
Yeah, I think Bangalore has always been, supportive of BJP, and it's also evident with the number of seats they got in the assembly elections. Also, I think Bangalore was the saving grace in entire Karnataka. I think they got 16 seats out of 27, and I think another important thing is, like you mentioned, the city's infrastructure is very poor, and unfortunately or coincidentally, Congress is in power, so all the blame goes on to them. Though last 3 4 years BJP was in power, still people's memory is very short, right? So what happens is that they will look at the last 1 year. You had 1 year time, you didn't do much. So all these things will add up and create some kind of anti Congress sentiment. That is a major thing about Bangalore. I think Bangalore will remain with BJP. Even in fact, I'm very surprised that North Bangalore is doing so well for BJP. There was a lot of anti-BJP sentiment because they messed it up badly there. They had a very in what is that? I don't want to use the word some negative words. There was some in the MP that was Sadanand Gowda was never around, never on the ground, and some controversial things came up. And to replace him, they got somebody else who has done similarly poorly in her constituency in Chikmagalur, and they brought her here. So I feel that in spite of that, or despite of that, they're getting lead there is purely because of Modi wave and the urban voters, is my understanding. Yes, there was a tough fight between Tejasvi Surya and Soumya, but then South Bangalore is like a BJP bastion, very tough to beat them. So central also is very on a similar lines. I think the most important thing is rural Bangalore. That is something that it's a
Sachin,
big ticket,
Sachin,
VIP ticket. Yeah.
continuing what you're saying, my one very pertinent question that I want to ask you is, if we have to go by the trends that are currently showing us the numbers, right, and if this continues, especially even in the state of Karnataka, what happens to this partnership between Sidramaya and DK Shivkumar, right? Because we've been reading a lot in the run-up to the elections that how crucial it is for the Congress when it comes to the Lok Sabha seats. Because if they end up not getting the numbers in the state, and this also means that DK Shivkumar's aspirations, political aspirations of becoming the chief minister dims down. So if you can throw some light and tell us what happens on that front for the Congress? Will we witness some sort of a political turbulence when it comes to the Karnataka Congress?
100%. I think the writing is on the wall. Siddaramaya is almost a few steps outside, half out and half inside. I think I don't know if the result of this election is going to impact negatively to DK Shivkumar, but he is going to say that because of certain statements by Siddaramaya or the last 1 year of rule is not really gelled well with people. That's why BJP's got good. That's what he's going to put it back on the high command. I strongly feel that Siddaramaya ji is probably on the way to move out. He wants to gracefully exit and hand over the reins to DK Shivakumar. And I think so. The state is ready for a new leadership under Congress. Now it's debatable if you want to have DK Shivakumar, because he's also a very controversial figure. But then these elections, I don't see these election results going to have a direct impact on that particular transition. I see that Siddaramaya has started becoming a little, he's become very, he's not the same aggressive person who he was last 10 years. I see maybe they both have cracked some kind of a deal and say that I'll respectfully let you go. Something like that I feel. I feel DK Shivakumar is the next big thing, not only for Karnataka, for Congress also.